Yo, I just woke up, so my hair looks like this, but this gonna be the quickest video ever. I'm just gonna give my opinion on a couple movies that I've seen lately that y'all might be on the fence about seeing, but I feel like I need to talk about them. I haven't wanted to make any videos because honestly, they weren't too good to me. They weren't good enough for me to sit in front of this camera and put in effort, and I haven't made a video in a long time, as y'all know. But I feel like people should know this so that they can save some money or spend some money, whatever you want to do. But over the last couple months, I've seen a couple of movies, and I've been real excited. You know, we got Sinners, which was a pleasant surprise. Obviously, that's worth the money. I saw Warfare. I think that was also worth the money. I think that's like one of those movies you have to see in theaters because of the sound quality. And then from there, I feel like it somewhat went downhill. Because I'm excited about the summer lineup because there's been a bunch of big name movies coming out. But at the same time, that kind of is, I'm kind of scared now because I think 3 of the last 4 movies I saw were like, okay, I was super excited to see these, but they weren't as good as I thought. And I'm not sure I had to pay money for them. So let's get started. First of all, which one should I start with? I start with Mission Impossible. Very long. We went and saw it in the XD theater. Beautiful theater, honestly. The theater was more exciting than the movie. The movie is almost 3 hours long for those of you that just have no patience and can't sit through a movie. Just beware that it's a long movie. But it doesn't have to be 3 hours. It's 3 hours because there's like 40, it's 2 hours, 49 minutes, but there's like 49 minutes of just unnecessary shit. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just 49 minutes of stuff that doesn't have to be in the movie. Like, it kind of slows it down. The editing was weird. It was weird. Like, it just felt like it wasn't. It felt like I edited the movie. I'm kind of downplaying myself. Like, I feel like I can do a decent job if I had given materials, but it felt like an amateur did it. Like, I don't know. I just, obviously, it was shot well, but I just feel like the editing, it was a lot of cuts, it just wasn't my style. So for me, that was personally one of the worst Mission Impossible movies in the series. And I'm not sure I don't think it was worth seeing in theaters. And I didn't see it for much. I didn't spend a lot of money. I think I spent $18 on our tickets. But I don't think it was worth seeing in theaters. And I hate to say that because I'm a big Tom Cruise fan, but not worth it. Now let's go to Final Destination. Final Destination. If you've ever seen any of the other Final Destinations, then you have seen this Final Destination. You do not have to see this movie in theaters unless you are a gore freak. Like, that's like your fetish. You just like seeing gore, like seeing like crazy, stupid deaths. I don't know. To me, I guess that's played out. Like, as a kid, that like wow factor, that awe is kind of cool. It's kind of sick. You're like, wow, like that dude he got crushed by a log. Like, you're kind of curious. You're kind of interested in it because of that. But as I've gotten older, and they've run out of like ways to kill people, so some of the deaths that they put in there are just like, all right, that's ridiculous. But like, I don't know, it just wasn't good. It wasn't interesting. It was very predictable, and I only have myself to blame for that because at the end of the day, everybody told me, and I knew it myself. It's like, hey, bro, you're going to see a Final Destination movie. Like, you have to know what you're going to see. But somehow it got like I think a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I'm like, okay, I'll go see this. Like, it has to be something different about the series that made it a 90%. No, bro, it's not. It's nothing different. It wasn't worthy of anything over an 80%, really a 70%. It wasn't worthy of any of that shit. It was all right. It was Final Destination. I think the first one was better, and that was 25 years ago. So, yeah, not the movie for me. Now let's get to the last one, and let me make sure because I left my phone. I want to make sure. I feel like there's another movie that I saw that I was pretty disappointed in. I can't say Novocaine, Mickey 17. I saw those a while back before good movies started coming out. But those movies, wait on them. Obviously, they're probably out of theaters now, but if I would have told you then, I would have said wait on them. Saw Star Wars in theaters. They brought it back for like a week or two, and that was worth it. But speaking of bringing back, I saw Bring Her Back yesterday. New scary movie. I think it's A24, same people that made Talk to Me. And it was good. It's just not my, it might sound, I might just be talking at this point, but it wasn't my style of horror movie. Like it was scary, but it wasn't like, it wasn't scary to me. I don't know. Like I like scary movies, but for some reason, you have to do a movie perfect for it to be scary with like very little, like it's a smaller movie. Like it has a small cast. Like this movie is only these 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, whatever it is. Like you have to have, it has to be perfect for me to be like, oh wow, that was pretty scary. And to me, it just wasn't. It was a good movie. I'm not going to say this movie was bad. I honestly just don't think it was my style of movie. Maybe it was just because I saw it early and I was like, shoot, my body wasn't ready to be scared. So I'm just sitting there like, I don't know. It had those moments where it was nasty and it's like nasty for no reason and it's gross. But I don't know if that's not like scary to me. Like that's not like too scary to me. But so it was a good movie. Somebody's gonna watch it. My friends will probably watch it and say, oh, did you see Bring Her Back? It's one of the scariest movies I've ever seen in my life. To me, not a scary movie. It gives me the same vibes as Sinister. And I'm not saying they're similar movies at all, but like when Sinister first came out, all anybody could ever tell me was this is the scariest movie you will ever see in your entire life. And I watched it and I was like, really? like, I'm like, is it? I mean, it's creepy, but I've never, not once have I ever sat there and thought about the guy from Sinister, whatever his name is. I've never sat there and like been creeped out, just I've never thought about that. That's scary to me. Scary to me is something like I don't know. It's either done very well or it's so creepy to where I'm thinking about it outside of the movie. And I wasn't really doing that for Bring Her Back. Like I said, it was creepy. Like it's gonna get a lot of people. It's a good movie. I give credit where credit is due. It's a good movie, and I'm glad we're getting good scary movies again. But just wasn't for me. The next scary movie I'm excited for is Weapons. I'm not even sure if that's going to be an actual scary movie, but I'm excited for that because I feel like that's one of those movies that's going to do it right. And then Him, just because Jordan Peele doesn't miss. And then Superman and Fantastic Four, but the way Ballerina, but the way the summer's lining up, like I'm saying, like the last 3-4 weeks, I've seen a movie. And I've been disappointed by, I think, every single one of those movies. So I'm a little worried about these upcoming months. But those are my reviews on those movies. If I had to give a number to those movies, I give Final Destination probably like a 5, 6 out of 10. I'll give Mission Impossible like a 5, 6 out of 10. something like that. Like it's like right. They're on the brink of being both. And then I will Bring Her Back. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Maybe if I watch it again, I'll say 8. But I feel like if a scary movie doesn't get you the first time, it's never gonna get you. It's never gonna be creepy to you. So, yeah, those are my reviews on those. I would say that you do not have to watch any of those in theaters. You can wait until they are on DVD. Just, hey, save your money. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Y'all have a good one. And let's start this week off good. Bye.